Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play Dead State Reanimated. The end of day 29, and today we invited two new allies to our shelter, Effrem and Lloyd. Lloyd is a pilot and he has very good stats and skills. So we could use this guy in the field. He has a ranged of 8 and a perception of 10. Also good melee skills. So this guy is useful, but he will only go into the field if we pay him 5 food rations or a bag of whole bean coffee. So he is a bit of a mercenary. Well, that's fine. We will probably take him to the Coyote HQ, and we are going to assault that and kill Marshal Streeter. For now, I did give out some unique items to several allies. And that's basically it for day 29, so let's end the day and see what we have. Another good increase, mainly thanks to the new allies who joined. So that's all good. Food situation isn't good. We have 3 days left, 5 days antibiotics, so those are the priorities. And let's see, we have guys waiting at the shelter. And it's the Coyotes. Marshal Streeter, our target. And Marshal, we are not giving you anything. And of course he's not too happy. And he's basically threatening us. Well, that's fine. We will see you in your HQ pretty soon. And there's Joel. Wants to have a chat. And he says, well, he never thought he would make a very good cop. And he really doesn't like to go out in the field. Let's see. Well, we could possibly go for, I bet you could complete projects quicker than anyone, but you don't really need more guys with mechanical skills, so I will go with, well, Joel, I want you watching my back and using your police training. And he is going to practice his aim. That's very good. And there's Lloyd. And when we recruited him, he said he had some new locations. So 3 different business districts that looked quiet. Well, alright, sounds good. Distribution, storage, Very nice. And well, very few people knew about these places, which means the food and whatever else should still be sitting on the shelves. Well, that's very good information, Lloyd. And we probably should check them out right away. And there's this new guy, Effrem. We already suspected he might be trouble. So, and now he's arguing with Vic. Alright. And Vic is warning him. Well, this guy is basically a looter. And Effrem has his own opinions. And let's go. What's this about, Vic? And well, Effrem with his attitude. Don't play that card here, son. And well, they have a discussion about an earlier arrest. When Effrem was arrested for attempted burglary. Well, that was a long time ago and I did my time and so on. Well, we don't want to annoy Vic. He's a sub-leader and right now he has a good opinion about Max and his leadership, so and let's go with, well, I'm watching him too. We can't have anything going missing in our shelter, so yeah, you can leave at any time. And well, go ahead. I'm not stopping you, Effrem. And society may have fallen apart. Some things ain't never gonna change. Well, prove us wrong. Now excuse me, I have things to take care of. And there's Lloyd again. And there's a place here. What's his name? A cop. Barney. And he has a whole story to tell. About all the allies, and he's basically commenting on them. Well, they all have a place here, Lloyd. And he says, well, how many of these people have had to deal with a crisis like this before? Well, an undead Armageddon? Well, not very much. Not very many, probably. How many of them are used to the pressure or making tough decisions? And of course, Lloyd is. And he's offering his advice. So, I'm listening. Name one thing. How many people here do you think are going to make it? All of them. That's touching, but wrong. You're going to have to make some sacrifices. Well, that's probably true. If someone becomes a threat, you eliminate them, but most of all you have to sell it. If someone dies, call them a hero. Well, here's a nice PR story. Well, I remember your advice, Lloyd. And this guy is a sub leader, so he will be present at the meetings. Well, thanks for the help, Lloyd. And I will see you in the next meeting. And there's Michiru, so she can talk English now. That's very nice. Wow, your English is much better. And she is a doctor, a surgeon. That's great. And she wants to work as a doctor in the shelter. Well, that's a very good plan. I will assign you to the job right away. And she is happy with that. That's good. And there's Vic. And of course he has a problem with Effrem. The man's a thief. I've dealt with enough of them to know that you can't trust them. Let's see. We can go with negotiation. And we can basically send Effrem on its way. And, well, ask for Vic's support. You owe me big time. Let's see what else we can choose. I'm thinking about getting rid of him. This whole place will blame me if he ends up taking critical supplies. That's probably also true. So let's go with this. And side with Vic, more or less, but not send Effrem away right now. And we can boot Effrem now. Well, we don't really need him. He did have some mechanical skills. But I think it's critical that I keep Vic's support. So let's do it. Effrem will be sent on his way. This will probably result in a morale penalty, but we'll deal with that later. Right now we probably have to check out some of the locations Lloyd had to offer. Let's quickly check the map and see what he promised us. Well, I do not see any new locations. We already discovered this on the way to the airport. And these locations were also known. So far Lloyd has delivered nothing. And we probably should be selecting a location where we can find food and possibly antibiotics. So maybe one of the other shelters. It's a long way off. We could go by car. Let's check. If Jody has finished with making it more fuel efficient. No, he needs 4 more hours. Well, we could set Melina, can she help? Let's finish this. Oscar apparently cannot help. You need 9 mechanical. Wow. Davis. No. So Melina and Oscar has 7 mechanical. Anita also 7, Amy 4, and Davis 7. So 2 hours spent on the car. Well, I'll think about this. I'll probably spend 2 hours on the car and then travel to one of the other shelters. We need food and antibiotics. And I'll probably put the other guys on preparing for tomorrow when I want to go and assault the Coyote headquarters. So I will probably do that, and I will leave that for another video. So I will end it here, and I will see you in the next one.